All right, so I'm going to bring you guys up closer to this computer. So
hello. Look at all these beautiful people. Hello, everyone. I know everyone's audio is connecting. It takes a second now on this new Zoom. Good morning, good afternoon here in Jersey. But to everybody else, good morning. Good morning. I'm gonna let everyone's audio disconnect here. I see a birthday girl. Good morning. Okay. I'm glad you all made it because we have changed the password, we changed requirements to get in here, all these different things. So it's awesome to see people in here. I'm just gonna go around and mute a couple people. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start and welcome everybody. My name is Brittni Landers. I'm here in Jersey. We have a few people helping out on this call. And basically just like how this call came about is a month ago, this quarantine started and I had this idea that I'd really like to hang out with all my friends and maybe do some yoga. And I have an amazing friend myself, Tina, who is an incredible yoga instructor. And she was just like, game on, that's awesome, let's do it. So we have been doing this, I think this is our fourth, maybe fifth one, I don't really know. No one knows time anymore. And so that's where we're at. We are doing these every Sunday, loving them. And today we just moved the time back a little bit because it is Easter for a lot of us. So I'm grateful for all of you who joined us. And it being a Holy Week for a lot of people, whether, you know, it's Easter you're celebrating or Passover, it really is about rebirth, right? You know, like what are you, like growing into and renewal and all of that. So with that, before we get into yoga, I wanted to introduce you guys to my friend Keely. Keely's in Illinois at the moment, and she's going to walk us through a quick grounding technique. Keely, you on?
That's me.
Awesome.
Hi guys, so full transparency, I'm hiding in a curtain. So if you see me adjusting, it's because it's very comfortable behind this curtain. And with that said, the grounding technique is sort of on the lines of a meditation. It's about somewhere between how fast I talk, it'll be between 2 and 4 minutes. And what I want to remind people about meditation is that there is a myth that you are required to sit still, eyes closed, you can't move, you have to be focused. And with all of this, just remind yourself it's okay to notice yourself being uncomfortable and maybe needing to shift and maybe needing to change your breath. So with that, I'm going to slow my words and put on my mindful voice. And so this grounding technique, it's really just a very fast, quick technique with practice over time can help reduce tension. Again, it takes about a couple minutes just to do a thorough round of breath. And at some point, you may want to close your eyes, and if you're more comfortable just turning off your video, you can do that too. So just start with a soft focus straight ahead, either at your hands or in your lap, and just start to follow your breath just as it is. No need to change it. Just feel where it's at. Do you feel it through your nose? Is it in your shoulders? Do you feel it in your chest? Just notice where you feel it. Now, as you notice yourself breathing, I want you to bring someone to mind that maybe you haven't been able to see during this time, and maybe somebody that you might feel worried about, and just hold them there, just for the moment. And as you hold them there and you notice your breath, I want you to remember the feeling of sunshine as it hits the back of your shoulders. Just a soft warmth. It's comfortable, maybe a little reassuring, maybe a little bit of brightness, and just keep that feeling and picture your loved one that you miss, who you wish you could just take all our stressors away right now, and just hold that there. Your breath, sunshine, somebody that you miss. In a few seconds, we're just going to do a few rounds of breaths. And on the inhale, I'll count you through it for 3 seconds. Just imagine as if that inhale is, as if the breath is just a tight hug, just squeezing the stress into your arms just to feel the weight of it. We're just trying to see, how does that stress feel? And at the top of that breath, you're gonna bring that feeling of sunshine, so that when it meets the exhale, the sunshine is just gonna rinse away that tension, just gonna rinse away that stress, and we're just gonna send a loving kindness to that individual. So with all that said, shake out your breath. We're just gonna do a few rounds. So inhale for, ready? 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tight squeeze like you're hugging them. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. In, 2, 3. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm super glad that everyone is here today. And anytime you're feeling lonely or isolated or powerless in this very unknown time, just bring it back to the breath. 3 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Remind yourself how much power you have in just sending loving kindness to anyone in your life, including yourself. Do not forget yourself in that, and just that warm feeling of sunshine. And that's the power you have every time. That's it.
Thank you. And those little birdies chirping, that made that even more amazing. Tina, are you all set? I know you're manning 2 laptops to make sure we have an extended audience here with the soccer team.
I'm just going to hit that back. Okay. Yeah, we are good to roll.
Awesome.
That was amazing. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. So, hello, everybody. Welcome back if you are joining us again, and welcome to all our new friends. Shout out to the Morris Elite Girls team I have over here on another Zoom. They're here to get their yoga in as well. Yes, woohoo. Also, a big shout out to Jessica Agardino, who is joining us on her birthday. Huge friend of mine, so feel free to send her a happy birthday in the chat. Yeah, we are gonna go get started. I mean, after that amazing groundwork from Keely, thank you so much. I wanna bring you guys back onto your backs when you're ready, if you're not there already. And we will get started. So yeah, go ahead, feel free to lay down. So just for our newcomers, this is about a 45-minute yoga session. It's pretty beginner. If you are an advanced yogi, feel free to bring it to whatever level is most comfortable to you. Britt, can you just fix the screen on your end when you get a chance? Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on our backs. If you have the playlist, feel free to press play now. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and close the eyes. Take up as much space as you want for right now. I just want you to get super, super comfortable. Take notice of where the head is. That space in between the eyebrows, maybe it's tense, so let's go ahead and relax that space. Start to relax the shoulders and the arms. We're just laying down nice and flat on your backs. Good. And if you remember the breath that Keely brought us through, the nice inhale for 3, exhale for 3, we're going to continue that 2 more rounds. So with every inhale, I want you to take it nice and deep. Allow it to come from the lower belly, filling up the entire top body. And as you reach the tippy top of that breath, maybe you hold it there for a count. And when you're ready, you can exhale the breath nice and slow. One more time, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Slowing everything down, we're going to go ahead and press pause on the rest of the day and just give yourself the next 45 minutes or so to yourself. With the eyes closed, we're going to go ahead, bring our arms overhead. Our legs are nice and straight. On our next inhale, we're going to take a deep, deep full body stretch. So I'm stretching everything from fingertips to tippy toes. And then exhale, release. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, deep, deep, deep stretch. Woo. Exhale, release. No, let's go one more time. 3 is a good number. Inhale, deep stretch. And then exhale, relax everything down. Let's go ahead, bring our knees into our chest. Give yourself a great, great big hug. Good, I'm gonna try and position myself so everybody can see. We also got Brandon here helping me out. Good, and on our next inhale, I want you to extend the legs up super, super long. We're super flexing the toes, so 2 straight legs. We're gonna inhale our arms overhead. Big stretch back. And then as you exhale, go ahead and tap those toes. Inhale, release. Exhale, tap. Inhale, release. Exhale, tap. Inhale, release. Tapping for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Can you hold it here? Squeeze the core. Send the navel to the spine. Take a deep inhale. Keeping the toes flexed. Let's go ahead and bring our legs out to a 45-degree angle. Squeeze those legs together. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lowering down to 6 inches. Hovering those heels on the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax everything down to the mat. Good. From here, we're going to go ahead, soften up the knees. We're going to bring our feet nice and close to our glutes. Our arms are going to come down to our side. And then on your next inhale, we're slowly just going to lift the hips off the ground. So we're coming into a mini bridge. It's okay if you can't take it all the way up. It's still kind of early. So let's just start and focus on a mini back bend here. For 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Lower those hips down. Hug those knees into the chest. Give yourself a great big hug. Rocking from side to side. And then when you're ready, you can start to rock forward and back, getting enough momentum that you can come to a seated position. And we're actually going to make our way to a child's pose. So from here, ladies, just go ahead, cross those ankles, roll right over the shins, and walk yourself back. Now, real quick, I'm just going to scooch you back more. Okay. There we go. That's better. So coming into your child's pose, the hips come towards the heels. We're going to lower that third eye to the mat. And again, just taking a moment here to focus on the breath, to come to any intention you might want to set for yourself or for someone or something you love. Take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, we're just going to lift the head off the mat, tense up the fingers. We're going to take our right hand and thread it under the left, and then bring our right cheek down to the mat. Take a deep breath here. Good job. Everyone looks great. Trying to focus on keeping space from your right shoulder to your right ear. Deep breath. For 3, for 2, And when it's on shuffle. Let's go ahead, unthread that arm, bring it back to the top. Take a nice inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, left hand is gonna thread under the right this time. We're gonna go ahead, see if you can lower that left cheek down to the mat and push with your right fingertips the hips back towards the heels. Take a deep breath here. For 3, 4, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's go ahead, unthread that arm. When you're ready, you can inhale yourself to a tabletop position. So knees are under the hips, wrists are underneath the shoulders. Go ahead, feel free to wiggle it out. We're gonna go through 2 rounds of cat-cow. The first one we'll do on our own, and then the second one the first one we'll do together. The second one we will do on our own. So when you're ready, big inhale, head and hips lift. As you exhale, head and hips are gonna tuck. We're sending our shoulder blades away from each other. Inhale, when you're ready, head and hips lift up. Thinking like that Halloween cat, we're going to exhale, tuck the hips, drop the head. Good job. Go through one more time on your own breath. Deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale, tuck everything down, sending the top of your back towards the ceiling. Good. We're going to meet in center when you're ready. On our next inhale, we're going to try something a little new in this position. What I'd like you to do is take your hips towards the back. Then we're going to take our hips over to the right. Take your hips forward, over to the left, and then back again. So making a nice big circle with the hips, almost like we're trying to draw on the ceiling. We're going to go 3 times in one direction. And then when you're ready, you can do 3 times in the other direction. So we're really focusing on the side stretch when we send our hips to the left and the right. Good. Coming back to center, take a deep inhale here, pushing through the palms. When you're ready, we're going to take our right leg, send it out behind us, flex the toes a lot, like a lot. Yep. On your next exhale, we're bringing that right knee and tapping that tricep, and then pushing it back. Go ahead, bring it in for 2. Back. In for 3, focusing on the side abs, push back. On your next inhale, keeping the toes flexed, we're going to lower the toes to the mat. And then from here, I want you to push the weight into that right heel. So we're going to get a little bit of a calf stretch. If you can, try and relax the head and breathe. You guys have to excuse me. I'm in a different room today as we got a new dog and he has a little separation anxiety. So you can have a good laugh. But take a deep inhale here. And exhale. Really pushing energy into that right heel for 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back to center. Lift that right leg high. Squeeze those glutes. And release that right knee to the mat. Shake it out. Woohoo! Coming back to center. We're going to do it on the other side. So inhale, left leg's going to straighten out. Super flex the toes a lot. Go ahead, exhale, bring that left knee to that left tricep. Push back. Left knee, left tricep for 2. Push back. Go ahead for 3. Push back. Inhale, stretch. And then lower the toes to the mat, keeping that left leg nice and straight. And when you're ready, send the weight into that left heel. So my left leg is straight. I'm trying to get my left heel closer to the ground. My head is relaxed. I'm just breathing here. For 3. For 2. Good. On our next inhale, we're going to come back, lift that left leg high, squeeze those glutes, deep breath here, and then return back to that tabletop position. Go ahead and walk it out. Good. So from here, I'm going to walk everyone through a modified chaturanga. This is going to be the flow that you can take throughout practice. If you'd like to enhance it to a regular flow, we will walk through that as well. But for right now, let's all, while we're on our knees, walk our hands out so we're about a 45-degree angle. I want you to tuck your elbows in so the eye of your elbow is facing forward. Bend those elbows like a tabletop position. We're hugging our ribs. And we're slowly lowering our chest and chin down to the mat. So it looks like a little bit of an inchworm here, guys. Good. On our next inhale, let's straighten everything out. Lift the head. Lift the chest. Exhale, lower it back down to the mat. Tuck your toes. Inhale, push up, high plank. So top of the push up. And then exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Great. So that flow is always going to be available to you guys. So when I say take your flow, that's what you're going to do if you want to modify. So let's hang out in downward facing dog. Let's paddle out those feet. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. I'm working my chest towards my thighs. Relaxing the head. Good. On our next inhale, we're going to lift that right leg nice and high. Exhale, knee to nose, looking center. We're going to plant that right foot in between our palms. Good. Once you're here, you're going to lower that left knee down and untuck the toes. Nice. So making a 90-degree in the legs. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, lift the top body up. Arms are going to frame out the ears. Super, super tall here. Squeeze the glutes. We're working that left shin into the mat. From here, we're going to take our right arm, bring it onto our thigh. Inhale, reach up with our left arm, and then take it over to the right. So really squeeze the core and the glutes here. Deep breath for 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come back to center. We're going to reframe out our ears. On your next inhale, we're going to, sorry Brandon, but we're going to open up those arms nice and wide like a T. We're going to twist the top body to face the left. We're going to inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, right hand is going to come to the inside of that right knee. Left fingertips are going to come up. So this is a little funky, but from here what we're going to do is tuck the left toes and then lift the left knee. So we're back in that low lunge and then lower that left heel down to the mat. So if you're familiar with warrior 2 feet, that's kind of the stance we're taking. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale. Next inhale, we're going to keep the palms how we are. We're just going to straighten out that right leg. Woo, coming into our Trikonasana triangle pose. Good. So from here, I'm trying to get my shoulders in a nice long line. We're taking a deep inhale.
16 hours in the car.
As you exhale, rebend that right knee. We're coming back to that low lunge. So coming back onto those left toes. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale. Good. Next inhale, lower the left knee down one more time. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift the top body back up. Exhale, open up those arms. Sorry, Mom. Inhale, this time we're going to take a twist over to the right. We'll rethink this for next week. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, left palm to the inside of that right leg. Yeah. So keep sending this right hip back. Try and keep your hips nice and square. Take a deep inhale here. 3, 2. If you can tuck those left toes one more time. Inhale, straighten out that left leg so we're in a nice low lunge. Coming into our twisted side angle, really send the gaze up to the ceiling and breathe. For 3, looking good, ladies. For 2. On our next inhale, we're gonna go ahead, straighten out that right leg. Woo! Coming into a revolved Trikonasana. So we have 2 straight legs. We're not gonna be here for too long. I know it's a little tough. For 3, 2, and 1. Rebend that right knee, lower that right hand. Thinking forward fold, we're gonna bring our left foot to the top of the mat. Keeping the knees nice and bent, and I want you to go ahead and take your palms to the shins. Inhale, straighten everything out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva, so full body stretch here at the top. Sorry, ladies, I'll fix that. And then exhale, forward fold. Go ahead, plant the palms, soften the knees. We're gonna walk back to a high plank. So right foot up, followed by the left. An option again to drop to knees, chest, and chin. Or this time you can inhale forward, squeeze those shoulders, lower down into that push-up. Inhale, rise up to an up dog. So chest is lifted, and then exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Paddle out those feet. Good, pushing through all 10 fingers. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, plant the foot in between the palms. Let's go ahead and lower that back knee down, untuck those toes. Inhale, rise up. Woo. Building up some heat. We're sending this right shin into the mat, so our quad is coming forward. We're tucking those hips, deep breath here for 3. Shoot. Go ahead, open up those arms nice and wide. Windmill forward, so we're facing the right side. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, lower that left palm into the left knee. Gaze comes up. 3, 2. If you can tuck those right toes. Inhale, straighten that right leg. Lower that right heel down to the mat. Good. Deep breath, looking up for 3, 2. Next inhale, we're gonna straighten out that left leg. If you have to, bring your left hand down to your shin. That will give you a little bit more space to twist. For 3, 4, 2. Good job. Let's soften up that left knee. Reframe out with our arms. Come back onto those right toes. Lower that right knee down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, 90-degree legs. Arms come up. Pausing here to catch the balance. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those glutes. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lower those arms out. Just like an airplane, but this time we're going to twist over to the left. Hinge forward. Lower that right palm down. Left fingertips up to the sky. 2. Good job. Let's go ahead, tuck those right toes. Inhale, lift that right leg. Hold it here for 3, 2. Inhale, we're going to go ahead and straighten out that left leg, keeping the twist in the top body. And breathe. For 3, 2. Good. Let's re-soften up that left knee. Bring out that left leg. Thinking forward fold, the right foot is going to meet us at the top. Keep the knees nice and soft. Hands come to shins. Inhale, half lift. So I'm creating a nice long spine from the top of my head to the tailbone. All this space, we're going to exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva. And then exhale, forward fold. From here, we're going to take our flow. So we're going to step back or jump back to our high plank. Top of the push-up. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, lower the chest. Inhale, coming to our baby cobra or up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Woohoo, good job. Go ahead and paddle out those feet. Pushing our chest through our arms. Our shoulder blades are down our back. Taking a deep inhale here for 3, for 2. On our next inhale, we're going to lift the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant that foot in between the palms. We're just going to pause here in our low lunge first. So I want you to get nice and strong in the legs, and when you're ready, you're going to rise up high lunge. I'm just going to fix this coat. There we go. So super strong here. I'm sending energy into my left heel. Holding it here for 3, 2. On our next inhale, we're just going to lower this left heel down to a 45-degree angle, coming into our warrior 1. I want everyone to inhale, lift your shoulders up by your ears. Exhale, send them down to your back. Inhale, our fingertips are going to come to our lower back. You can interlace the palms and send the palms down towards the floor, opening up the chest. Breathing here for 3, for 2. Good. On our next inhale, we're going to come back, release the fingertips, bring them out in front of you. Zip up that core, frame out those hips. From here, I want you to bend the elbows, bring the forearms together. Take one inhale here, and then as you exhale, we're falling to the inside of that right knee. Now, if you have to go ahead and plant the palms down, feel free to do so. But what I want you to do is relax the head. Hold no tension in the neck. Take a deep, deep breath here. For 3, 2. Good. Now let's all lower our palms down to the mat. Inhale, come onto the left toes. We're going to go ahead and lower the left knee down, untuck the toes. Wiggle out that right foot to the side of our mat. And you have a few options. So option 1 is you can stay right here. Option 2 is if you're feeling kind of good in the hips, you're going to roll onto that right pinky toe, and that's really going to open up the hip here. And again, if you feel even more ready, you can go ahead and lower down onto the forearms. But listen to the hips. Listen to what it's telling you. If it wants you to stay on the palms, go ahead and do that. But wherever you take this pose, I want you to find the breath and slow it down. Take a nice long inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. 2 more breaths. Maybe with each and every inhale, you can send it into the hip. And as you exhale, allow you to get a little bit lower. For 3. For 2. Good. On your next inhale, you can go ahead, straighten out those arms. We're going to wiggle the right foot back to center. And then on our next inhale, we're just going to straighten out that right leg. Coming onto our right heel, the toes are facing the ceiling. Keeping a little lift in the chest first. And when you're ready, you can start to lower down. So what we're doing here is imagining as if we're scrunching up the mat in between our right heel and our left knee. So we want to keep a little bit of tension so we can feel a nice hamstring stretch. And just breathe here, nice relax. For 3. If this is really super flexible for some of my advanced yogis, you can go ahead into your full Ardha Matsasana, full body split. I can't talk. Take a deep breath wherever you're at. Maybe sink a little bit lower for 3. For 2. Looking good, guys. So we're going to get one more deep into this hip. Let's all inhale, lift our chest. We're going to walk ourselves forward, rebend that right knee. From here, we're going to bring our right hand back to the inside of that right leg. And I'm going to switch just so you guys can see. And then from here, what I'd like us to do is tuck our back toes, lift our back knee, come onto that right or left heel, walk ourselves center, so we're facing the left. And then if you want, you can come into your full ninja pose. So you're really falling down into the hip here. Now, if this is too deep for you, I want you to stay onto the palms and just send the knee behind the toes and stay right here into the hip, relaxing the head. My left leg is nice and straight. My right knee is super bent. If you're taking it further, you're just going to lower the sit bones towards the mat and maybe even arms to chest. But again, listen to the hips. I know this is a big spot for a lot of people. We're going to hang out here just for 3. Woo, for 2. And 1. Let's go ahead and lower the palms. If you're in ninja pose, you're just going to pop yourself back up. We're all going to take a nice low lunge at the top of our mat. Bringing that left foot to meet the right, we're gonna come to our forward fold. Inhale, half lift, straighten out those legs, maybe do a little dance. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, full stretch. And then exhale, rebend, forward fold. So option to take a flow, or you can just meet us in downward facing dog. We're just gonna step our right foot back, followed by the left. This time I'll do knees, chest, and chin, but you can take whatever flow suits you. So exhale, lower down to the knees, chest and chin. Inhale, straighten the whole body. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes, inhale, push up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woo-hoo! I'm gonna switch again so you guys can see me. And when you're ready, inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, left knee to the nose, plant the foot into the palms. Again, take some time here, really get a nice strong base. And when you're ready, you can rise up to that high lunge. Good. Deep breath here. Exhale. Shoulders are away from the ears for 3, 2. From here, we're just going to lower this back heel down onto the mat. So warrior one legs. Frame out those hips. Go ahead, bring those fingertips to the lower back. Interlace the palms. Take a deep inhale, open up the chest. For 3. Woo. One side might be a little bit easier than the other. For 2. Good. When you're ready, come back to center. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, bend those elbows, bring the forearms together. Take one little inhale, maybe a back bend. And then exhale, falling to the inside of that left knee. Relax the head. So again, option to stay unsupported, or you can drop the hands to the palms. Breathing here for 5. For 4. Relax the head for 3. 2. And 1. Let's all lower our palms down to the mat. Inhale, lift the top body. Go ahead, frame out that left foot. Come back onto those right toes. Lower the right knee down. Untuck the right toes. Sorry, bring that left hand back over. We're going to heel toe that left foot out to the side of the mat. And again, coming to the lizard wherever's comfortable to you. So if you want to stay here, keep squeezing those glutes. Or you can go ahead and open up the hip even more by rolling onto that pinky toe. And you can stay here, or again, you can walk it out. Maybe even to a block or not. I'm gonna stay here because after that road trip yesterday, my hips do not want to play. So slow the breath down, take a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale for 3. For 2. Looking good, guys. Getting into that hip. On your next inhale, we're going to bring that left foot back to the center of the mat. So when you're ready, you can just kind of heel toe its way. Take a nice deep breath here. And then go ahead, straighten out that left leg. Come onto that left heel. Left toes are facing the ceiling. Inhale, find a little half lift. And when you're ready, you can exhale slowly, forward fold. So again, listening to your hamstrings, see where it wants you to go. If you want to take that full split, go for it. Otherwise, we're just going to hang out right here, relaxing the head. Third eye's coming down to the shin. And breathe. For 3. For 2. Let's all go ahead and lift the top chest. Let's walk ourselves forward, rebend that left knee. Bring that left hand back to the inside. Good, let's go ahead and tuck those right toes. Lift the right knee. Lower that right heel down to the mat like a warrior 2 foot. Walk the top body towards the right. And again, taking it to where it's comfortable to you guys. So if you want to stay here on the palms, you can. If you want to come into your full ninja pose, you can lower the seat down. Hands can come to the chest. This is really deep, so if this is too much, I want you to stay right here on the palms, relaxing the head and just take a nice deep breath. For 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, lift that chest up. Walk ourselves to the front of the mat, low lunge. And when you're ready, forward fold. Bring that back foot to the front. Inhale, straighten out those legs. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Sasana, full stretch here. And exhale, reach forward fold. Good. Go ahead, welcome to take a flow. Otherwise, you can just walk yourself back into that downward facing dog. We will all meet right here. So giving you the option to either move through a sequence or meeting us in down dog. Take 3 deep breaths here. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Woo. On our next inhale, I want everyone to come onto our tippy toes. We're going to hover the shins. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, we're going to lift the right leg high. Exhale, we're just going to bend this knee and flex the foot. We're slowly going to open up the hip. So I'm sending my right knee towards the ceiling. For my advanced yogis, if you'd like to take a full wheel here, you can. Otherwise, we're all going to breathe. For 3, for 2. Good, we're going to flip ourselves back over, bringing that knee in towards our nose, planting that foot in between the palms. Oh yeah, let's lower that back heel down. Just gonna switch. So left heel is down onto the mat. When you're ready, you can rise up into your warrior 2. All right, take a nice deep breath here. Good. So shoulders again are away from the ears. Our arms are super long. On our next inhale, we're gonna straighten out that right leg. Arms are gonna frame out our ears. And we're going to take warrior 2 facing the left. So our left toes are going to face forward. Right toes are facing the wall. Bending out that left knee. Switching the knees. Inhale, lift. Taking warrior 2 to the right. Making sure to move the feet with you. Lower down. Go ahead, do it again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior 2 to the left. Inhale, lift. Warrior 2 to the right. Good. This time we're going to inhale, lift, straighten out that right leg. Bring our right toes to face forward. Arms up by the ears. Full stretch. And exhale, forward fold. So we're falling to the center of our legs. My toes might be slightly in more than my heels. My head is going to hang heavy. Take a nice deep breath here. I want you to bring that weight into the balls of the feet. For 3, 2, and 1. Let's all inhale, come back onto our palms, lift our chest. From here, we're just going to take our heels, bring our heels in, our toes are out. We're going to soften up the knees. We're bringing our hands to our hips. And then inhaling, lifting up. So this is coming into our goddess pose. You can bring your arms to cactus. Squeezing the shoulder blades close together. See how low you can go. If this is too deep on the hips, you can lower the hands to the thighs. Deep breath here for 3, 2. Good. Keeping the hips nice and low. What I want everyone to do is think chair pose facing the front of the mat. So my hips are low. I'm just slowly going to turn the hips towards the right and then bring my left foot to meet the right. So my knees are going to stay nice and soft. And then when you're ready, you can inhale, arms up. I know it burns, but I just want you to hang out here for 3, 2. Inhale, straighten everything out. Exhale, forward fold. I'm going to face the front of the mirror. So from here, guys, last hip opener, I promise. We're gonna inhale, open up the legs nice and wide. Our heels are in, our toes are out. We're gonna inhale the arms back to cactus. So squeezing the shoulder blades together, take a deep breath here. As you exhale, we're slowly going to bend those knees, bring our hands to prayer. Maybe you pause halfway. Maybe you can sit all the way down. So again, this is a really deep hip opener. If it's too much for you, I want you to sit either on like a block or a book, or again, you can kind of like lower the palms down. But take a nice deep breath here. Maybe you can close the eyes. Using the palms, we're going to push out our elbows, opening up the knees. Woo. I love this song if you're listening to the playlist. Take a deep breath here for 3, 2. All right, how about we straighten out these legs? Let's go ahead and lower those palms. Inhale, straighten them out, forward fold. Woo! Maybe move those hips from side to side. Relax the head a little bit. Nice, guys. And from here, let's inhale, take a half lift. Let's heel toe our feet back together. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva. Last time to take your final flow of this afternoon. Go ahead, forward fold. Finding your high plank, we're going to step the right foot back, followed by the left. Take a deep inhale to prepare. And then exhale, either drop to knees, chest, and chin, or lower the entire body down. Inhale to an up dog or downward facing over. Baby cobra, blah, blah. And then exhale, lift up and back, downward facing dog. Good. 3, 2. Listen carefully. From here, this time what we're going to do is we're going to walk our hands back to our feet. A little something different, and when you're ready, you can rise up maybe one vertebrae at a time to a standing pose. Good. Woo! Shake it out. Do what you got to do. On our next inhale, let's bring our arms overhead. Just going to fix the angles so you guys can see me. Okay. And what I'd like you to do, you stay on your feet, but what I'd like you to do with your hands is crossing the right hand over the left, sending the palms to face each other. Whoop. And then take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, fall over to the right. Is going to come underneath the left arm. 3, 2. Good. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to reverse the arms, so this time crossing left over right. Palms facing in. High five yourself. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it over to the left. Woo. For 3, 2. Inhale, coming back to center. Release those arms by your side. Roll out those shoulders. So now it's time to check out one of our standing balance and poses. So what I'd like you guys to do is on your next inhale, send all the weight into that left foot. Focusing at something in front of you that isn't moving, so granted would not be my object to look at. We're gonna bring our right knee into the chest, giving yourself a great big hug, keeping the shoulders back. Maybe you stay here. Maybe this is as far as you go today, and that is great. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, keeping the knee up towards the chest, we're just going to release those arms, bring them back to cactus like we practiced earlier. Soften the left knee. Bringing that right knee, we're just going to send it a little bit behind the left and hinging the top body. So think like a praying mantis, right? How they're kind of like a little creepy. Squeeze here. We're holding it for 3. Woo. Keep staring at your object for 2. Inhale, lift the top body, knees coming to the chest. Squeeze, straighten out that leg. Look forward. I just want you to plant that foot in front of you. Then when you're ready, straighten out both legs, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold over that right leg. Good. So again, if your hamstrings are really tight, you might not forward fold all the way, and that's okay. You can come to the thigh, you can hold on to blocks, but I want you to relax the head. See if you can touch the shin And send this right hip back. So take a deep breath for 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna inhale, lift the top body. Exhale, bend that right knee. We're sending the right leg back this time, so back to the left. And then walking your hands to a forward fold at the back of your mat. So we're kind of working in reverse today. When you're ready, you can inhale, rise up. Big, big stretch. Woo! Exhale to the opposite of mountain pose. Good. So we're going to take it to the other side. When you're ready, you're going to send the weight into our right leg. Focus on something that's about 6 feet in front of us. And then inhale, left knee to the chest. Go ahead and grab that left leg. And again, maybe you stay right here. This is awesome. When you're ready, if you would like to move on, our hands are going to come to cactus, so we're keeping the leg lifted, softening that right knee, sending that left knee behind the right knee, and we're hinging at the top body. So as a side view, I look like this. Breathing for 3, 2. Inhale, we're going to go ahead, bring that knee back into the chest. Hands can come to prayer. Looking forward, let's straighten out and step that right leg. Sorry, left leg forward. Good, arms come up. And then exhale, forward fold. Woo, woo, woo. Relax the head. Relax the top body, relax the neck. And breathe. For 3, 2. Good, we're all gonna inhale, lift the top body. Looking forward, we're coming to a forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms. Inhale, bend those knees. And we're coming to a seated position on our mats. Okay. Good job, guys. So take a nice, easy seat. We're gonna start to slow it down from here. If you have your left leg crossed over your right, on your next inhale, we're gonna go ahead and lift the arms up nice and tall. As you exhale, take a twist over to the left. My left arm is coming back behind me for support. My right hand is going to lower to the knee. Take a deep inhale, lift up. And then exhale, twist towards the left. You can go ahead, bring the gaze to the back of the room. For 3, 2. Good, we're slowly gonna come back to center. Arms can come up by our ears. Inhale, reach towards the ceiling. Exhale, take a twist over to the right. Right arm's gonna come down behind you for support. Left palm on the knee. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, and exhale, twist a little deeper to the right. For 3, 2. Good job, everybody. Inhale, coming back to center. Arms are gonna come up tall. Exhale, forward fold. So this might feel a little tough, especially if you're having super tight hips. So what I'd like you to do is just plant your palms and walk yourself forward. Relax the head. Take a deep breath here. Let it out through the mouth. Good job. We're just going to inhale, start to walk our hands back to center. And then I'd like you to just switch the cross of your legs. So if your left leg is in front, we're going to go ahead and bring our right leg in front. Might feel a little weird if this is not your normal way of sitting. And we're just going to do another forward fold. So inhale, arms lift. And then exhale, forward fold. So again, you can walk it out if you'd like. Relax the head. Good. Then we're going to inhale, walk the top body back up. We're going to bring our knees together, feet are down. Now, 2 options for the last ab burner here. You can either bring your knees to tabletop legs, like this, or you can come into your full boat pose and straighten the legs out. So when you're ready, what I'd like you to do is take a nice deep inhale, lower the back to about a 45-degree angle, zip up that core, see if you can start to bring the knees up. Maybe you stay right here. This is awesome. If you'd like to take it deeper, you can go ahead and get unsupported, straighten the legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We're hanging out here for 5, 4, I want abs, 3, 2, and 1, lowering it down nice and slow, all the way down to the mat. Allow yourself to lay back down, relax the head. We're just gonna do 1 bridge to stretch everything out. So when you're ready, you can bend the knees, bring the heels close to the glutes. Hands are gonna come down by your side. My advanced yogis, if you'd like to take your full wheel or your full bridge, you're gonna bring your hands up by your ears. But wherever you are, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, push into the feet. Lift the hips up nice and tall. If you're taking that full wheel, you're gonna push through the palms as well. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. 1 vertebrae at a time. Let's lower it back down. Keeping those knees bent. We're just gonna take our right ankle, cross it over the left thigh. So like almost like a figure 4. Then from here, we're gonna lift the left thigh and bring it closer into the chest, using your fingertips to kind of help guide you a little closer. What I like to do here, so you guys can see, is kind of use my elbow to push my knee out a little bit. And breathe. For 3. For 2. Slowly release that left thigh. We're gonna go ahead and cross the other way. So right foot can come down to the mat. Left leg can lift. Cross that left ankle over that right thigh. Kind of like you're just hanging out. And when you're ready, that right thigh can make its way into the chest. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale. Good job, guys. Go ahead and slowly release that right thigh down to the mat. This time we're going to bring both knees into the chest, giving yourself, my favorite part, a great big hug.
Great big hug.
Maybe rocking from side to massage the spine. Take a nice long inhale through the nose for 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth. And go ahead and release everything back down onto the mat. Allow the legs to fall. If you'd like to keep them bent or whatever is comfortable to you, allow the eyes to close. We're all going to take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Good. Just focus here, keeping the mind nice and clear. Allow your breathing to come back to its normal pace. Maybe giving yourself a silent thank you for the work that you just put in this afternoon. Nice deep inhale. Allow the shoulders to relax, the fingers and toes to hang heavy. The space between the eyebrows to calm. I'm gonna just hang out here for about 2 more breaths. Deep, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, falling deeper, deeper into the mat. 1 more moment of silence. And when you're ready, you can maybe just rock the head from side to side. Maybe moving the toes and the fingers. When you can bring the right knee into the chest, followed by the left, giving yourself one hug here, thanking yourself for the work that you just put in. And then we can go ahead and just kind of fall over to the right side, pausing here to come back to any intention that you may have set for yourself, one that you'd like to carry on throughout the day. Maybe set yourself a new one. And when you're ready, we can meet at a seated position at the top of our mats. If you'd like to keep the eyes closed, you can. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana a little bit longer, you can also do that. I just want to thank you guys so very much for joining me this afternoon. It's always a pleasure to see all you guys show up for yourselves, for other people, whatever it may be. Thank you for your patience in this crowded room. Luckily, the dog was quiet the whole time. But yeah, so I hope everyone has an absolute wonderful rest of your day, your week. And again, just remember, if you ever need anything, please reach out. We're always here for you. So light in me sees and honors each and every one of you. Namaste. Yay, good job, guys.
Namaste.
I can't get up. Good job, guys. I hope you guys had fun. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Wait, I want to grab a screenshot of everybody. So if you have your camera on, just do like fun hands, or we can just smile. That would be fine too. Wait, Tina, I'm missing you.
Okay, let me pause this.
All right, you ready? Smile, Jano. Awesome, thank you guys. So while we were doing yoga, I went ahead and put a link over in the chat. As we mentioned last week, these are free. These are complimentary. You're welcome to join us any week. But we did want to give the option to donate, and so we found an organization, FLAG, Frontline Appreciation Group, and the way that they work is they take donations and they purchase food meals from local restaurants, and then they bring those to those local hospitals. So it's, helping the community in multiple ways, and really providing our frontliners, all the people in the hospitals doing so much for us and at so much risk for us. It's helping them out a little bit. So last week we were able to donate to one of Tina and I's local communities, Morristown, New Jersey. And then we asked you all to put your communities in the chat so that we could select one. So we went with, Rachel had put Colorado, so we are going to donate to FLAG, Front Range Denver this week. So if you have the means to donate, please do. The link is in the chat, and I'm just gonna pop it in here one more time. And that goes directly to them, so that won't go to me or anything. It's literally just goes to them. And then if you could, put your location in the chat so that we can select another one of your communities for next week. We will be doing this again next week. I don't know if we're gonna go back to our regular time. I don't know what is regular anymore these days, or if we'll stay noon. But we've got Colorado in here, Alabama, Allie Hughes. I know we have Illinois, we have South Dakota, we have a lot of Jersey, we have New York.
Shout out to Linda Carbonell. It's her. She's getting back into yoga. She's my aunt. She's in Connecticut, so shout out to all those Connecticut people.
Awesome. Florida. Awesome. And then the other thing that I'm going to ask you is if you have Instagram, put your handle in here, because we always make a post and we tag everybody. That way you can all stay connected too, and then so you stay in the loop for our next class. But today was amazing, and we're really, really grateful for all of you. And to take time after your holiday, I mean, even we know that it's interesting circumstance, but it still means a lot that you would spend your time with us. And we're really grateful for that, and we're grateful that you took it time to unwind for yourself. So with that, enjoy the outdoors a little today, if it's sunny for you like it is for us. And we'll catch you all on the gram and see you all next week on Sunday. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.